Welcome to Align with Arianna. I am Arianna, of course, and this is Tell My Story. So let's go ahead and get started with this Tell My Story. Now, everything was strategically planned out, she said. It was planned out, but she knows that Nick had no involvement in it. She knows this with her heart. She said that he was acting strange towards the time of death, but it wasn't enough to alarm her or make her not trust him, because they have been together so long. He would not sell me out. That's what she's saying. He would not sell me out. She is saying that he loves me and he would not do that to harm me. She is saying that he's very shy and taken back because he too was a victim of some type of abuse. So that's what made them connect on the soul plane. That is how they connect on the soul level, was because he was a part of some abuse as well. Yeah, he was a part of the abuse, some abuse as well. She's not saying who, but she said that he was abused as well. She said they did together, they did do some drugs together to help them cope from the abuse. But in a sense that they were each other's drug as well, because they had to cope through the abuse. She is saying that something about purchasing him some items that went missing as well. She purchased him some items as well that went missing, but which is weird because people from spirit usually don't tend to talk about things from the material plane, but she's saying the reason why she's able to talk about it is because that was her lifestyle. That's what she lived. She's saying that people judge her. People view her as a wild child, but she never was that. She's saying that she started to become a woman, but she never felt confident in herself. She never believed in herself, simply because her father, she said that she didn't have that confidence in herself. People would say that she's saying people would say that she's beautiful, but she never believed it because that's not what she saw when she looked in the mirror. She's saying that when she looked in the mirror, she looked at someone that was abused, that was hurt, that was neglected. And she's saying that she didn't take her power. She didn't take her power. She's saying that she didn't take her power because it was not instilled in her. She's also mentioning something about an instrument. I don't know if she played an instrument, but she's mentioning that, something about she wanted to play acoustic or guitar, or something she wanted to play. She said that is what made her happy. I don't know if she played some type of instrument, but she's saying that's what made her happy. Not singing, not acting, not doing any of these things. What made her happy was being able to express herself through some type of instrument, allowing the instrument to move and use her hands and her body language. She's saying something about a dog, that she had a dog or something that she was connected with that is now living with someone else. And she's saying, I don't know if the dog is living with a grandmother or something. She said that her dog, she had some kind of puppy or dog that she was very happy that she had got for a gift. She got it for a gift and she was very happy about this. And she's saying that she's not, her dog is with somebody that she doesn't want it to be with. I don't know. Who is Meemaw? May? Someone, I don't know. May, Meemaw, somebody, Missy. Who is Missy? Missy or May. She's saying that she wants her dog to be with her little brother. She's saying she wants the dog to be with the little brother. She's saying that she knows that her estate is gone, and she says she doesn't care about that. She's not happy that her dad did not have any rights to anything. She's saying because he is my father, no matter what they try to put in my head, he's my father. And she said she wished that she would have made the proper steps to make sure that that was planned out, but she didn't know that someone was intentionally trying to harm her. She said that it was many people involved, and that she knew what was going on when it started. She's being carried into the tub. I'm showing something as far as she said that she's like used to do I don't want to say recreational drugs, but like she used to smoke, but she wasn't going too far. And at that time, it was early, something about being early in the morning, and she's saying that she wouldn't take drugs early in the morning. But it was something that happened where someone had put something or gave her something that was stronger than what she was used to or not supposed to happen. She said she was not even aware of it because she would never do that early in the morning. She's saying that she was hurting from her mother's death, but not enough hurt to take her own life, because she knew how much it meant for her mother to still see her light shining. She is also saying that her mother knew and tried to protect her for as long as she could from any harm from anyone on the outside. But she said that her mother could only do so much, that her mother wasn't connected to the right people. She's also saying that she had a show or some kind of show that she was planning on going to or coming up, that she was really excited about it, or some kind of trip that she was planning. And she said she went back to her Atlanta home to get everything together, to pack up, to get ready to go, because she was going on the show and then move into another area. And then she was going to list, she said she was going to list her home there in Atlanta. And the only reason why she said she felt comfortable moving into Atlanta with her guards down was because she felt like she had somebody she could trust, but then she said she found out she couldn't, and it's related to someone on the family side. She's saying that she was not able to speak. She's not able to speak about some things that she's not letting me know about, but she's able to speak about most things. She's saying that Nick's state right now, his state is uneasy. She's saying that he lives in he suppresses every day. She's saying that he is not doing well, and it is very hard for him in the way he's taking it. She's saying that he is literally asking to depart from the earth every day. He's begging to leave. She's saying that he doesn't want to be in the state. That's why she said people haven't been hearing anything about him, because he is in a mental health crisis. She said that he is not wanting to be here anymore, that his presence is not wanting to be here anymore, and he's mentally trying to leave the situation, but he is very strong and courageous, but he lost his strength and his courage that he had from a young boy when somebody did harm him sexually. She said that's the whole reason why her mother had him there, but she didn't think that they would be able to connect on that level. She said that he and her felt like they couldn't tell anybody, they couldn't talk to anybody, because they felt mute. They felt like their voice did not matter, because everyone else around them was so loud and so noticeable that they felt like they couldn't be that way. Mentioned something about him and her, assuming Bobbi and Nick had went to some counseling. They were going to counseling. So she was saying that they were planning on doing a book deal, but they couldn't gather their thoughts together because they couldn't be sober. They couldn't sit in the stillness of what happened. They couldn't face it. the truth is what really hurt them. But they said that a book was supposed to be released, or getting ready to be released, about some things that they wanted to reveal. Now, she is mentioning that this book was already being, she was recording for it or something like that, recording for it, and she wasn't able to complete the recording. She's saying that she kept some type of journal or some type of notes that she could have, but she said she was always on the go. She didn't have time to write as much, but she wanted to talk about it. So she was meeting with some type of publishing company where she can do like an audio book or something, and it just didn't happen. She's saying that there's so many things that she wished she could tell or talk about, but she can't. She is showing me up until the last day that she was leaving, that she was very uneasy. She's saying something about some type of anxiety medicine for her nightmares or something, dreams or images that she was getting. She was very sad by her mother leaving, but she felt she had it all prepared. And it's showing me here the Three of Swords. So there were some people that were involved. She's not saying Nick though. She's not saying Nick. So I'm assuming, is this related to a family member? It was because of her fame. It was because of her fame. And the emotional connection she had to this, it is involving another family member. But she's saying the other family member used it as a ploy in the situation. So everything was planned out for, it was definitely for money, because they knew that she was on the verge of getting some type of money. Here I have the Three of Swords that showed up, which is a love interest, but in this case it's not. It's the three minds that came together that thought of harming her. It was for her stardom. It was for her stardom and her money that she was on the end of receiving from her mother's estate. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about? She said that people think she's dumb, but she's not. And she said that she hopes that they enjoy the money, because it was heartache and pain for her. She did not want to be confined. She said, but that was part of the process. Part of the plan was for her to come closer to home and try to confine her, because she wanted to stay on the go constantly. She's saying something about yes, so this was very involved on many levels, okay? She's saying that she was the child of a great, and it needed to happen. She just could not develop into the queen that she needed to be, because everything had played out so much and so well. And it is, she's saying it's not by accident. I mean, it was not by coincidence that it happened at the time that her mother had passed away, because it was planned. She's saying that everything was part of an order or a plan. She's saying that she can't continue to talk so much about it. It did result in her death. And she said at this point and at this time that Nick is now feeling his death, because he's silent about it. She's saying that it was no way out for her in this situation, that she tried very hard. She's saying that there would not be, of course they won't find anything out from anyone, because it's a lot of key players that's holding secrets from this situation, and it's just not, it's not in the favor for things to fall or the truth to be told. But she said this is as much as I can say for specific reasons. She does want the world to know that she's a good soul, and she is not a wild child. She was actually trying to develop into her own and be her own, but she was surrounded by some energies that needed her to go because of the money reasons. So I want to thank you guys for aligning. She is actually leaving out. So I want to thank you guys for aligning with Arianna. And if you would like your own personal reading or to connect with a lost loved one, you can reach my website at www.alignwitharianna.com to book your personal reading. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic. Peace.